What is this emote? Oh, that's the guy from Kill Bill. I was gonna say Kill La Kill. No, Kill Bill. I think. I haven't watched that movie in forever. I watched that movie a million times. Pai Mei. There you go. It probably is one of the movies that I watched the most, but I still haven't watched it in years. Kill Bill 1, that is. 2, I haven't watched it that much. Never had a man speak like this man before. That's my setup, by the way. It's Goliath from Mars Volta. You start the strat on this. The part when I say this man before, there's where you start the strat. And this gives you a good window for matching start here. But it's still not guaranteed, as you can see. So something cool is that I'm never failing the first part, but instead I'm failing the matching start part, which kind of sucks. You got Sammy from Pulp Fiction? Nice. Those early Tarantino movies are so good. I still haven't watched Reservoir Dogs, and I should. It says he's gonna make one more and that's it. I haven't checked any of the last ones. The last movie I saw from here was Hateful Eighth. And it's fine. Like, I almost see that movie as an exercise for him. Like, he was thinking, can I make a movie in one room? Like, can I, like, how long is that movie? How long is it? Come on, this should be like the first thing I find online. Just tell me how long it is. No, I don't want to know if it's good or not. Just tell me how long it is. What the fuck? Internet. Is it 3 hours? It's 3 hours, dude. In the horse cars? I was gonna say in the bar. Or in, or whatever that is. It's like, can I film 2 hours of one single room? I think he just thought that. And then made the movie. And he did it. And I would say, I would give it to him. It's incredible that he can make an interesting movie in fucking one room for like 3 hours. It could have been shorter. Not my favorite movie of him, but it's fine. It's alright, it's entertaining. Okay, so I have to time cutscene skip. Let's do that. That is some massive windows. Why is it so massive? Okay. We can probably just go to, I think, the last stream. No, previous to last. Because here I didn't see anything after Lindsay. Here I saw a little bit, so it's probably here. Okay, here. I will never show my internet browser on stream. It's fine. This is just my. I don't have nothing to hide. And if I have something to hide, I will use incognito, so you wouldn't know, anyways. Come around. GameCube games look way better than PS2. I don't know. Depends on the game. I think the most famous GameCube games look pretty good. Like there might be more famous GameCube games that look amazing than PS2 games that look amazing. But if you take a look at the bad looking games of both consoles, there's a ton. Also, Nintendo did and also make other people make a lot more games that are more stylized, whereas PS2 is full. Like a lot of the library tries to go for realistic stuff more so, and that's always gonna age more. Like Wind Waker, yeah, Wind Waker is timeless, absolutely timeless, and even stuff that are it's like semi-realistic, but still a lot of fantasy. Like I'm thinking Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime still doesn't have any humans. The only human it has is when you see Samus' face when you get 100%, and it's actually the one thing that aged the worst of the entire game. Apart from that, there is not a single human in the game, even though it's full of humanoids. And it shows. It just looks beautiful. Like the remaster, I even like the original more than the remaster. I'm not joking right there, by the way. Especially because the remaster, the Switch developers had a very hard time making reflections, which is so funny to me that GameCube was able to make reflections, but Switch not. And I saw an entire video about that and about how it's a Switch problem and the developers did the best they could, and also how the original devs were like talking about like why do the doors look so bad in the remaster, and it's something related to that. So funny to me. The Switch one, like the actual remaster. It's not even a port. The remaster. Like for me, it's kind of just like, oh, like when people try to put like, oh, Ocarina of Time in Unreal 4. Oh, look at this, looks so cool. I don't give a shit, dude. There's a Wind Waker HD on Wii U. Oh yeah. That one actually, I don't mind it. I also think it's mostly unnecessary. um, like it doesn't change as much. It's like more bright. That's about it. All right, chat. 12 something. Marrow, marrow. And so I have the one on this run. I also have the one on. I think my Celta regular doesn't have the skip. Yeah, okay, so here. And yeah, that's kind of a fast one, so. Dude, it's nothing. I said if it was less than 2 seconds, it's like 2 seconds something. It's 2.1 seconds. I'm not gonna do it again. Fuck it, I'm willing to lose 2 seconds to avoid a soft lock. Six on September 4. Yes, indeed. Have you played Hollow Knight? No, indeed. Two point one. Okay, so I'm only gonna do cutscene skip on True Handle to avoid the cutscene ones. So on the first playthrough and then second and third playthrough, I actually won't do it because I can skip the cutscene. Yeah, I know. Hollow Knight is a great game. I've only heard good things about the game. In my entire life, I only seen one person that doesn't like the game, or rather has some criticism of it. It's a friend of mine. I won't say the name. Uh, that's about it. Everyone else loves it, so I feel like it has to be good. Um, but it's also a hard game. It's like semi Souls like a tiny bit. And the thing is, I'm really not into Souls like. I despise Souls like. I play other Metroidvanias, yes, but without the Souls element. Like I play Iconoclast and I love it. Okay. Was there something else I was supposed to time or test or something? Again, this Alex 12, it's insane. I don't get it. What is this gold? Frank, imagine you play Chrono Trigger, right? And you play FFX. I know you play both. Imagine a game with the turn system of FFX, so conditional turn system, but the combo skill mechanics of Chrono Trigger. And you can make the combos when the turns are consecutive. So if two of your characters have consecutive turns, you can make a combo. If you have three of them, you can do a triple combo, and so on. Same goes for the enemies, if they have any combos. Sounds great, right? What game's that? It doesn't exist. I'm designing it. It's a game. It's one of my many games that I design, and I'm probably never gonna make. But I've designed a lot of it. I already have 45 skills. I think it's how many I have? It's like 45 two combos, I think. Because I was looking for the number compared to Chrono Trigger. Yeah, so Chrono Trigger has 56 techs. Mine has 30. Chrono Trigger has 45 dual techs. Mine has 30 as well. And triple techs is 15. How many I ended up having at the end? 3, 6, 9, 10. Okay. 10. What about the positional based elements of Chrono Trigger? I also want to implement those. Now, I'm thinking, so what's the style of the game graphical, like CT or yeah, it's somewhat SNES. Probably more modern, like more high bit. I don't have any of that though. I haven't done any of the art, but it's supposed to be closer to Chrono Trigger than anything else. Maybe less chibi could be on the sprites. Not that I don't like chibi. I actually love chibi. It's just that I don't think I'm good at that style. Yeah, so I was thinking about that, and the first thing, so on Chrono Trigger things move in real time. So I had two ideas. One idea is that things move when turns pass randomly, something like that, which is the easier from the design perspective. And my other idea was that on your turn, you can actually move. And it's because Chrono Trigger didn't have this, but we have it. We have a second stick on the controller. So one stick can be for menu and the other one could be for moving. And so my idea is that you have like a tiny circle where you can move during your turn, and you can just position your character anywhere. And enemies will also move a tiny bit during their turn if they want to. I'm a slowpoke, low FFX in that regard. Every move is like chess. Yeah, I also love that. Like that's again, Chrono Trigger is one of my favorite games of all time, but I'm actually not the biggest fan of like what's it called? Like action. It's not exactly action RPG. It's like real time turns. Like progress bar or something for the turns. Um, I think Chrono Trigger is still pretty good because it doesn't go too hard on it, and you can also put like the passive option where time doesn't move while on certain menus, which is pretty cool. But my favorite style of RPG is the FFX, just infinite time turns, active time battle. Yeah, yeah, I like fully passive time battle. Um, and especially I love the conditional time system of FFX. I actually we implemented it in Dream Anesthesia, sort of. Um, like we have conditional. No, I'm not looking for Dream Anesthesia. No, I'm looking for Dream Anesthesia. It's my game. It doesn't even show up in Google. I hate it. Top games tag in Chile. Oh, I'm so famous, chat. Look at that. Look at that. Top games rating Chile. I'm right here. Look at that. My girlfriend always wants to argue FFX isn't turn based. She says skewy base. That's a good. Honestly, that's a very good way to put it. The thing is, like, historically, a lot of the turn based RPGs are like everyone gets a turn on the same speed, sort of, right? Or there's also there's a lot of turn systems. Like there's the it's like the round system, like Skates of Arcadia, for example. Everyone gets one action per round, but you don't know which order the round's gonna happen. And then there's stuff like Dragon Quest, which is like, yeah, you will never know who the next is. But you decide the action, you see it immediately, and then you never know what's gonna happen. I hate it. I still love that game, but that's Dragon Quest 11. But not having control over that was infuriating. The game is just not hard, so it doesn't matter. But I love, just like Frank said, the chess like absolute control that FFX gives you on turn order, and you can see it here. Like we have the turn order thingies, but of course this game also had like Fog of War, so there's like question mark turns, and it's a tactical RPG too, so it's like, okay, let's just make everything complicated. Pause. Make the characters change clothing at some point at the journey for personal hygiene. I'll give them the gear you use. Maybe. The thing is that that's extra work, so that's less important than making the game functional. Your speed does influence it, but only to an extent. It's still RNG influence. Like, I mean, on FFX, there's actually no RNG to it. It's fully it's fully deterministic. The only RNG part of FFX is when you do anything that alters the turn order, which, haste, slow, delay, things like that. And especially when an enemy does it, because it'll be not during your turn, and it won't show you how the turn changes, which is actually something I would like to do. I would like to always show, at least optionally, if the player wants, always show the turn bar so people can see if it changes during enemies. Traditional random turn based. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. Yeah, like for example on Escape of Arcadia, there's a round, and the higher your what is it, quickness or something, one of your weird Escape of Arcadia stats gives you a high probability of going first, but it's still a probability. Like it's so funny to just see speedrunners like still get like the slowest character be the first playing on a round. It's and them having absolutely no control over it. So funny. But yeah, I like having full control of it. And like I'm even like giving a character a skill that is called research. It's kind of like scan on FFX, which you use it once, and it gives you like it shows you the stats and vulnerabilities of the enemy, just like on FFX. Although it shows it forever, so it puts it on a journal that you can see it later. You don't have to do it again on another fight. And then if you use it again, and this is fight exclusive, maybe it actually shows you the behavior of the enemy. So kind of like Slay the Spire, where you can see when an enemy, you know that an enemy will attack or will do a supportive thing or whatever, that kind of stuff. I actually like that stuff. I'm totally fine with that, and it doesn't have to be, I can select how much information I want to give, because I think I'm still doing like random damage. Because funny number go up, it's still satisfying. Toast, what's going on here? I got a record. Very bad one. A very good one until I decided to lose 2 minutes. Hang on, Freya wants food, I think. Yeah, Freya. Yeah. She actually has food, just the door was closed. The other door. There's two doors. Um yeah, I know I was just rambling about my future project video game that it's not gonna be made probably. Do you even notice the splits? Yeah. Yeah, the plus, so you see -22 into +37. That's good. That's literally 2 minutes. It could have been a 49. Pius was a bitch as well, but that's fine. Just how it is. Apart from those 2 minutes, there, um, there's probably like another 20 seconds around the whole run, but it's always on the pristine. Like you can spec average splits like this. A lot of these splits are top, but also a lot of these are somewhat. They're good. I don't think I had any mid split. Maybe Edward. Oh no, I had one. Kareem was pretty mid because of horror RNG. So yeah, I was messing with formulas yesterday. Was that to run against? Actually, no. So that was the first thing I thought. But again, it's not completely top. It's just good. Like I should just play like this, honestly. And the good thing about 100%, even though it has hard tricks, a lot of those are like do or die. It's like if you get it, you're probably gonna get it with a good time. If you don't get it, you're gonna lose the run. There's not a whole lot of, oh yeah, this trick I didn't get it, so I'm losing 20 seconds or 10 seconds, but I'm still doing the run. Not a whole lot of that in this category in particular. I guess the only exception is cut and restore. But that was a first try in my previous record. And this was like a 5th or 6th try. So I'm actually completely fine running against this, I think. Maybe only like Pious Elia. Those two might be top. So I might always be red on those. But I think from there is fine. A lot of these golds, yeah, they're golds, but also I'm being golding so much in this category. And it's mostly because I haven't been able to even finish runs. This category still has so much potential, of course. I also just realized that the piano cutscene skip for Roberto Page only saves 2 seconds. I thought it was like 5. The one where you can softlog, so I'm literally never gonna do it again on a run. I'm only gonna do it on True Handle. The first playthrough. Because there it probably saves like a minute. That's about it. Like, you don't even do it on True Ending, because on True Ending you do Roberto skip. And you cannot stack those two. I mean, you can if you're Sir, maybe. And you do like Roberto skip with Paul Page restore instead. With like persistent restore and word timer RNG of literally the breathing animation of Alex, whether you get the position or not. That's fun. That is so fun. It only saves 10 seconds. Ugh. Kind of incredible that some of best might reach 47. Definitely my goal. Now I think my goal, because I said my goal was just to get a record. I know I did. But my next goal is actually just 49. I don't give a shit about 50. Can just get the 49 and skip 50. And then 50 will never be done in history because no one's gonna run this game apart from me. Let's be real. And that means no one's gonna get that 50. Ever. Also, I just thought, like right before I was gonna go for, I was gonna start doing the cutscene restore part. I just thought of another time save for Switch 2. Actually, for this category. So I thought it will only have stuff on any percent, but on this category as well, because if you can pause during Pious, that also benefits Hando because you can use the shotgun instead of the Enchanted Gladius for last phase and kill Pious immediately. So that's pretty cool. That's also a time save. I think it's less massive than on any percent, but still pretty good. Everyone is saying Expedition 33 is the best RPG ever. I don't have any money right now to try it. Expedition 9. What is that? Like you play as the 33 Mineros? Lumao. The French RPG. You play as the 3 Mineros, 33 Mineros, and you have to kill Goldburn and Piñera. They already won. So it's based on reality. Oh look, a dirty guy. It's insane graphics everywhere, it's crazy. What is this enemy? It's like a face with legs. Oh, carts. Everyone's like dirty. It's like so realistic. Characters are actually dirty. Oh, that's a lost opportunity. It should have been $33, chat. 33.33. Such a lost opportunity. It's on Game Pass. If you have Game Pass. $3.33 is the tax. I guess so. Oh, I'm not showing. I thought I was showing this. Fuck. I know that Piñera was a super criminal. Still baffled by the way he died. I mean, yes, but I also deserve. I just can't. Definitely not the same scope, but it's like so funny to me when people tell like when they take Kaiser for instance, because he's a defendant of dictatorship, right? Like, dude, what about human rights? And he's like, oh, but what about Pinochet, human rights? He was going to be killed by a bazooka. Like, yeah. Deserve. What the fuck? Like, of course. You're a dictator. What do you want? You don't have human rights. I'm sorry. You lost them the moment you decide to go against everyone. Like, they live in another world. Just got the other day. Haven't got to it yet. Nice. Like, it definitely is a tragic story. Make no mistake. And all that. But I guess it's like it's like the, how is it called, the iron lung. What about human lips? Those are my favorite. Like this submarine that was full of billionaires Or maybe not maybe just millionaires. I'm not sure. Which is like, yeah, it's also very tragic, but also like, like if you have so much money, you could have done it better. Like, what the fuck? The submarine that shrunk. The submarine that, yeah, that imploded. Yeah. Mental. I think tonight I'm gonna finish some of the formulas. Because this is good for me to start making simulations. The first thing I'm noticing is that I think the attack formula is busted. At least it was painless. Maybe? Oof. I don't even want to think about that, like you can probably calculate how much time you had for the pain, but still. That always terrifies me, Chad, like, because time is weird when you feel pain. And so I was thinking, like, okay, when you die, how much time you actually feel? Like, is it actually instantly? You have no way to know because nobody survives death. Right? That's why I have thanatophobia. 1/infinite. That's 0. But yeah, like I was doing the HP formula and giving, so I'm going for stats. I'm actually going for builds. I'll give stat points, and you can use them whatever you want. Maybe it's Eternal Darkness. And you can reset your build on fountains. Fountains are like where you save. You also have autosave, but there's also manual save, because why not? I like the hybrid style. It's like the place where you rest. You can change some kind of currency maybe to do a reset if you want. If you see your build is not working. Yeah, and I'm gonna call my, so FFX has ticks and it has tick speed. To calculate the turns, I have bits and bit speed. That's what yeah, it's good. But yeah, I need to adjust the attack formula. Beats? No, bits. Like the King Crimson album, beat. Oh, Frank, do you like prog? You like prog. I'm pretty sure you like prog. I just don't know how much. An arrested reference? Oh, I forgot. What happens if your beat goes into negative? You can't. Because maximum speed is 10. Because the speed is your agility, root square of your agility. And your maximum agility is below 169. Because your maximum base agility is 100, but there's bonus stats But the best you can have is Asurami, which is the monk girl, and she has +5 in late game. So 105 is the maximum, but you will never have more than 10 speed, which means your maximum or minimum beat speed is 3. The lower your beat speed, the faster you are.
Shot at me? Because for your information, I got a job.
Really? What kind of job?
Beads.
Bees?
Beads.
Beads?
Dude, I actually I kind of forgot about this series. I watched it like last year. It's very good. But yeah, Frank, if you like prog, you like prog. Cool. Do you know about Everything and Duel? Do you know this band? These are Chileans. They're releasing a new album this Saturday, actually. The sales picture is very good. Probably even put a little bit of it. What is it? Comprehensia? This might be my favorite song of this album, along with Yaorake, which is also pretty good. Not familiar, I heard a song a couple years ago. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Silly question, but why not have linear radio between raw agility values? I like the that is harder to get lower agility. I'll give you a better answer after I come back. Oh yeah, they're Chilean. Like I bought this album in particular. I bought it directly from the drummer. We met at a metro, and he sold it to me. What? How? Yeah. So this probably was at. Let's see. Let's see from where the albums are. Because I think it was on close to the launch of Enjambre, which is the third album. Okay, Enjambre Sísmico, 2011. So it probably was like 2011. There's a Chilean band that makes Patagonian folk jazz prog. Forgot the name of the band. So trying to find after 10 years. I don't know any Patagonian folk jazz prog myself, sadly. When it comes to folk rock, I know Entrama. So if I had to do like why is there like meat? Is that it's Entrama like Entrama de Vacuno? I guess it also there's a meat name for that. I'm sure. Entrama band. There you go. These guys are solid. Also watched them like 2 times. Entraña. Yeah, Entraña, not Entrama, right? But this shit says Entrama. Weird. It's like when people try to sell Colombian toaster in Mercado Libre. No, what was it? Arepa toaster, something like that. And it's like, dude, we invented this shit. What do you mean arepa toaster? This is the original Chilean toaster. What the fuck is your problem? I have nothing against arepas. They are good. But it's just not that. It's just not that. This was invented in Chile. It's just not patented. It's literally called the Chilean toaster. Look at that. Lumao. Solid. I can't. It's so funny. I had no idea it had a Wikipedia article. It's really invented by us? Yeah. Tostador chileno. Created in Chile around the 20s. Popularized from the 50s. Why is it called a toaster? Because it toasts. Like you. This is for toasting. You put the bread on top. It's just a spatula? No, this is not a spatula at all. What the fuck? You actually you cannot use it as a spatula. It doesn't work. You put the bread on top. And it toasted. It's great. And you put it in your kitchen. And you can also use it. It's very, very good for making rice. Like you make rice on a how is it called? What do you say? Olla in English? Chat? Oh yeah. This shit. So you can make the rice in this shit. You put the rice, you clean it a little bit, and then you put it on your kitchen, and you wait until it's boiling. And when it boils, no, it's not a rice cooker. No, just a simple olla, just an olla, just a simple one, a common one like this. Like you can do rice, you can do spaghetti, whatever. A pot, yeah, there you go. Thanks. Yeah, so a pot. And when it's boiling, you reduce the fire, you put it on top of the toaster, and you leave it there for another like 10 to 15 minutes. Beautiful. You get beautiful rice, like Chinese style rice. It's amazing. All thanks to the toaster. This is solid. This is great. So there was at a point, this is like a couple months ago, someone in Mercado Libre, which is like the Mercado Libre means free market. This is a page that is very famous. I want to say mostly in Latin America. It's a place where you can buy anything, pretty much. Someone in Mercado Libre tried to sell one of these shit as arepa toaster. And you know, arepas are not from Chile. Although they are becoming more famous here, and everyone was losing their shit. This isn't Eternal Darkness. Yes, indeed, because I already got a record. This is Toaster Darkness. Yeah, I already got the record. I finished a run like an hour ago. What's arepa? Okay, so arepa, that's a good question. Arepa. What even is an arepa? It's what is it, Frank? Donkey Kong's mom. Yeah, that's a good one actually. I didn't even notice that. Oh yeah, I was saying Colombia. It's actually more Venezuela, right? Sorry for that. I guess South America. Oh, Venezuela and Colombia. Okay, never mind. It's a kind of it's bread made with corn. Okay, so like cornbread. Tortilla de maíz. I got tortilla de maíz in Guatemala. It was pretty good. Tortilla or changa. I like that one, changa. Yeah, so arepas are not like arepas have been more common in Chile on the last years with the big immigration of people from Venezuela and Colombia. Before that, they weren't common at all in Chile. And but yeah, it's like again, it's the Chilean toaster. So you can call this like a sopaipilla toaster if you want. You know, like those are Chileans. Probably also South America, but they are made a lot in Chile. You know, I actually have sopaipillas downstairs right now. I'm gonna get them right after I finish the stream. Yeah, that would be great. Dude, I am not a card jobs fan at all. But it is an unfortunate precedent that he lost against Mitchell. Like just so it's so bad for humanity. They're totally different. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, completely different things. But what I mean is that you could put this on Mercado Libre and call it sopaipilla toaster, and I think nobody would care. You wouldn't make news out of it, right? Let's put another song. Prima Nocte. Prima Nocte is good. It's so funny. I don't know why people get mad. It's because Chileans are mad always. Every that's another thing. Like it's such a non-issue, honestly. But Chileans hate when because Chileans love when Chile mentioned somewhere. So if anyone took that away, they go mental. Tsukihime? What's Tsukihime? Chilo mentioned. Yeah. It's like the Pisco debate. Yeah, but no, not really. Not really, because the Pisco debate is a stupid debate because we don't really know who made it, but it's probably the Peruvians. But in any case, dude, Chilean Toaster has a Wikipedia article. Like, I'm sorry, you lost. Look, even it's even here. Arepa Toaster. Look at that. It was one of the YouTube suggestions after the previous beat ended. And what is it? What is Tsukihime? Yeah, you're looking at my suggestions? What the fuck is your problem? What is this? Is it an anime? A visual novel. Arepa Toaster. So like something Trump would say when there are no 12-year-olds around. Oh yeah. So the story. Probably we're thinking about 2011 or 2012. These guys, they launched their third album, Enjambre Sísmico. Seismic Hive. I don't know. It's a word. It's a little bit of a wordplay. So an enjambre sísmico is what happens after you get an earthquake. You get like a lot of like tiny earthquakes after it, which you call replicas, and that's usually referred as a more technical name as an um. Well, I guess hive is not really enjambre, right? More like colmena. What are you saying? Enjambre inglés. Swarm. There you go. That's the word. Yeah. Like a quake swarm. I don't know. Do people use that? Yeah, colmena is hive. Yeah, swarm. I was trying to think of CERT terms because they have hives, but they also are referred as the swarm, right? Yeah. Chileans we pay for it. We a while out of our toasters. Yeah, and we are a seismic country. This album also came out on either 2011 or 2020, which is 2020. I mean, I'm sorry, 2010. It's the year where we had the 2010 earthquake. Chile, which is actually one of the biggest ones recorded. Well, maybe not the biggest ones, but it was pretty big. I mean, no, it probably is 8.8. Kind of mental. Yeah, I lived this shit. I survived. So it makes sense, right? American toasters burn the bread both sides, which makes the bread dry. Chilean toasters does it one side, which is the way to do it. Sort of. Now, I actually seen a lot of people turn it around anyways. Like flip it. The last quake before the 2010. I'd be more concerned if the 2010 are going to happen in a different year. Yeah, so there is what is it? No. Arauco? No. Araucanía, I guess? No. Give me the place. I guess Concepcion, whatever. So there's this one. Then the next big one is 85. It was like 4 a.m. Yeah, I think it was like 3 or 4 a.m. Does it says the time? Yeah, 3.5. I was playing Ragnarok. I was playing Ragnarok Online, which is one of the games that also inspired me for some of the formulas and things I'm doing for my Untitled RPG. So there's Valparaiso 85. That's also a very big one. 7.8. And then the biggest one, I believe, is the biggest one recorded ever, which is the 1960 Valdivia. This earthquake changed the course of a river, and the river was going to destroy a city, and a lot of people work to change the course of the river again. A lot of engineers and people from the time, and they managed to do it. Yep. 9.5. Yeah, I'm also very surprised that this is this small. What the fuck? The Spanish one. This one is better. Much better. They probably talk about the. There's another big one on 85. Yep. Valparaiso one. I was not born yet. I'm born in 92. I found a feeling the Spanish ones would be better. English speakers don't pay attention to South America. Could be, but the thing is, this one has a lot. This is the 2010. This one is massive. And it's English. I guess a lot of that is tables, but maybe it's because it's like Great Chin on Earthquake. Maybe if we just. That's weird. I'm actually surprised. What's the name of this? No. Oh, no se metan. No se metan. Yeah. Okay, so in Hambre Sismico, so they released the album. I went to the launch, and on the launch, they were selling the CD, this CD, and there was like a random guy. I don't know. I don't know who it is. It's not part of the band. Among the shelves where there were some CDs and stuff, including the CD of the album. And the album was like, I don't know, like $50 or something like that, and it's just a CD. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Isn't that kind of expensive? The guy's like, no, it's an Italian label. It's expects expensive, Douglas. And it's like, no, I'm sorry. I'm like, I really want it, but I'm not paying that. Like, fuck that. And I just watched them. It probably was expensive to import, for sure. But thing is, okay, I really wanted the CD, so I think a couple days later, maybe a month later, I don't remember. I because this shit is very under. It's very hard to get this shit. They're not a lot of it. They don't sell in normal shops for the most part. The first one I got it for a friend because she gave it to me. I had no idea where she got it. Um, it's the second one actually, the second album. And so I just thought about like, okay, what if I just ask them in Facebook? So I talked to them in Facebook, and this guy answered to me. The guy on the right, the one with the most squishy hair, that is Toñito, Antonio Arceo. He is the drummer. Really nice guy, amazing guy, curly hair. Um, and he said, "Yeah, I have a bunch of copies. Um, I can sell one to you. We can just meet somewhere." And so we agreed on a time on a subway. And we talk a little bit about Prague, about the band, about the some of the albums, some of the stuff. It was good, and he sold it to me. It was like $10. Like, like, thanks. That's great. So I don't really know if they don't mind because they're probably so hard to sell that they don't care too much, or it's just not that expensive, you know. But in any case, really cool guy. And this Saturday they're releasing the fifth album actually, and I still want to buy the fourth. I got kind of late to the fourth. I never got to like the launch. I think they probably made a launch. I'm guessing. Let's see. At some point. I missed all of that. So I don't have that album, and I want to see if this Saturday they have it. If they don't have it, then I'm just gonna buy on Discogs, because the person who sell it, it's literally the same guy. Yeah, yeah, it's a small amount. Like for the fifth one, they're making like 200 copies. They're also gonna be selling on this Saturday. So yeah, this guy A Arceo, that has to be Antonio, right? It's gotta be. That's $16. That's solid. And honestly, it's just $6 of the mail, so it's actually $10, just like the other one. Look at that. Oh yeah, so let's talk about. So there's another. What is this? So there's Entrama. Let's just say a couple like great bands that I love from Chile. So Entrama, and Angelito. I think it's a good song. Or is it Chinchilla? I always forget. No, this one's solid. This is like folk, a little bit of rock, but mostly folk. These guys are so like pretty solid. I think they're still active, like making shows from time to time. A band that I'm pretty sure is not active, but also is solid is Eximio. 15 years? Did they came back? Oh my god. I also missed this? Shit. What people think is snowing here in Santiago? What's going on? Because I think it's snowing in some places. Like very high Santiago. They might get a little bit snow. I have a friend that it's on Cajon del Maipo, not quite Santiago, but almost. And he gets a little bit snow. Yeah, Eximio is pretty solid. I have an album from them, like a CD. I had no idea they soft come back maybe on 2020. Maybe I have to check this. 15 years of musical silence. Rago during the pandemic. It's a single. Inspired by drummer of Los Jaivas. Also a very good Chilean band, but this is one of the known bands. So if you want known bands, Los Jaivas is masterful. But I'm here to talk about under bands mostly. Not that I don't like the other bands. I love Los Jaivas. But they're already known. I wanna show you stuff you're not gonna find anywhere else. This is pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, like 2005. I have this one. This is Carbona 14. Okay, I want to check this. Hang on. I already saw it. But yeah, these are much more under than average, I think. Oh, dude. They should make an album like this. That's pretty cool. Another solid band is Akhenaton. These guys are also pretty good. This one is more jazz. A little bit of fusion into rock, but mostly jazz. This album is pretty good. I have it as well. And this is another one. Tenemos explosivos. We have explosives. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. So this is post-hardcore Chilean band. Super solid. If you're into post-hardcore, if you like, let's say, at the drive-in, you're gonna love this shit. My favorite album is Virgen. Actually, I need to, you know what, chat? Hang on. I haven't looked for this shit. Cassette. Yeah, post-hardcore and like Midwest emo and all those, they love cassettes. Ah, the fucking mail. If it wasn't for that, it's like very solid price. What the fuck? And it's mint, dude. Yes, cortadas. It has an LP. And it has re-release. Siente bello morir. It fits in one. Let's go. That's good. That's great. Oh, it's not on sale. Okay, but maybe the others? Only one copy. It's only this person. Fuck. But it's the CD. Oh, dude. Oh, but I want the vinyl of this shit. It's the same guy. What was your take in vinyl? Vinyl is a great format. Um, it's a great format. When it comes to sound, it's objectively inferior than every other format except cassette, maybe. Uh, but that doesn't matter because vinyl is not really about the quality; it's about the experience. Do you like the artifacted sound? If you have a good needle, there is actually not that much of an that sound. There's a little bit of it. I don't mind it. It's slightly relaxing at times. Ah, this song, dude. Es sobre mi corazón. Ah, there's so much pain in his lyrics. I love it. Um, yeah, the vinyl is about like you put the vinyl and you have to listen to at least half of the album in one take. You have to. You have to sit down and listen to it, and it makes you do that, and I like that. Especially in this like very like fast world where everything's fast and you just want to listen to the next song and all that. No, I want to take my time and enjoy this shit. Does make me pretty dismayed when stuff releases vinyl but no CD. Yeah, I like when all the formats are available, except cassette. Fuck cassette. Cassette is bad. Uh, like cassette, I understand, and again, like I also understand why this band has cassettes. It's because they're big in some. There's some very specific uh genres where cassettes have like an appeal for, and for some reason, post-hardcore, emo Midwest, and stuff like that, it's like super important for them. Um, so some cassettes, yeah, there are bands that are releasing cassettes, like of course, but it's just so like you have to. Oh, dude, it's just so cumbersome, and like the quality drops like I don't want to say exponentially because of course it's not that, but it significantly drops with time. Like vinyl as well, sure, and CD too, but the rate is just it's not even close. It's just not even close. And like the fact that you have to what is the time? What is the word? Time for 8-track. Substantially, yeah. You had to reload them. That's not the word I'm looking for. but you have to put them backwards, and it takes time. I hate them. They're a bad format. Rewind. There you go. Yeah, you have to rewind them. Like, what do you mean, dude? That's so stupid. CDs basically lossless the first time you listen to them. So it's not. You get a scratch on a CD. It's damage. So that also sucks. CD is also not perfect. So The strat for CDs is you have to take care of them, and you get your CD frame one. You take the flags or the WAVs out of it. CD is digital, yes, but it gets scratches, and then if you put it on a system, it will, you know, it will skip sometimes. Sadly, so you still need to take care of them. But that's why the strat is frame one. You get your CD, you get the lossless in your, you know, in your computer. So you got it forever. CDs rot anyways. Yeah, but it takes forever. I still have I have like 15 years CDs that are pristine, no problem, just like my vinyls. Whereas the cassettes, it's like 15 rewinds and yours it already goes down. So in terms of quality, like if you're an audiophile, the best format is like 100% digital. Like just the raw file. That is the best format in terms of sound. But music is not just about sound. Fuck audiophiles. I mean, dude. No. It's not everything. You can flip to the other side and hit play, then you don't rewind. Does that actually work? Because my system still rewinds them. Maybe I just don't know how to use them. 10 more years and you'll see. I dump and scratch CDs from 80s and they went fine. Didn't test on a player. Nah, CDs are fine. CDs, they really, it's plastic. They take so much time. When people say that CDs go down, it's like when people say SSDs go down. Like, yeah, solid state, it has like if you compare it to the hard drives, people were going mental because people were saying, oh, they have only 300 years of of life. But it's like, dude, it's 300 years of active life. So it's 300 years of constantly every second being like reading and being overridden constantly. That's not 300 real years. That's like probably thousands of years of use. Like you're gonna drop it and break it before it actually warns out on itself. Like your computer, your house will burn before it warns out. And I think for CDs is the same. Like you're more likely to make a scratch on accident than the CD dying. And with vinyls, it's also similar. And vinyls have it harder because they are, bigger. So they are harder to handle and all that. So bigger probability of messing things up. Also, if you have a bad needle, there is a non-zero chance that your needle damages your vinyls. I actually need to change my needle one of these days. So this one is a Kineton from the Azufre. This is also very solid. My other very light band that I like from Chile. It's usually bad batches, and those are extremely rare. Yeah. I have an audio test if anyone wants it. What was that? Oh wait, you sent this to me one time. This is the stuff you send to audio files to see if they can recognize MP3 against flag or stuff like that. Yeah, I remember that. In general, it's hard for me to differentiate before max quality MP3 and lossless unless it has a lot of dynamics. Like if you listen to a Stravinsky, you can probably tell, provided that you are very familiar with how Stravinsky sounds, because it has a million dynamics. But then if you listen to System of a Down, which is amazing by the way, there's no way you can tell the difference because there's barely any dynamics in a lot of modern music, like modern popular music doesn't have a lot of dynamics, so it doesn't make that big of a difference. Now, you can absolutely, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise, you can tell the difference between MP3 like 128 and max MP3. Yes, 1.28, it's ass. It's stinky, and I hate it. And you can tell the difference with phones. Without phones, maybe not, but with phones, you can tell. It's so nasty. But yeah, between best MP3 and lossless, you had to be so fucking concentrated. The music needs to have a lot of dynamics, and you need the best fucking phones ever. And even there's barely any difference. But yeah, I remember actually doing this myself. Like I took one of my CDs and extracted the files, and I tried to compare the flag, the WAVs. Well, flag and WAVs are the same, but compare with best MP3 and worst MP3. And the worst MP3 was it was so stinky. But the rest are very similar. If like I can't really tell the difference. But again, I don't have a CD of Stravinsky. A healthier system. That's also true. That's also true. How many frequencies are you able to listen to? For instance, and just like what system you have. Neil Young, Coldplay. I'm 44. I'm decaying. Oh. All right, let's take this shit. Neil Young. I want to say that the second one is worse, but I'm not sure. There's also another factor here, Chet. Comparing sound is actually like objectively harder than comparing pictures, for example. Like you can compare two pictures at the same time. We have that ability with light. We cannot do that with sound. We cannot listen to two things at the same time. It doesn't work. I mean, you can, but you can't differentiate them. So that means you have to remember how the other sounded, and that's hard. That's really hard, and that's why also these tests, I find them a little flawed in that sense, because it depends also on your familiarity with it. Like if you give me a Mars Volta song, I would probably have a better chance of passing this test that with I haven't heard any of these songs in my life. I think I probably did, but you know, like maybe like 2 times. I don't listen to Katy Perry. Coldplay is not bad, but I don't listen to Coldplay. You know, like, give me a Radiohead song. Like, for example, that's actually a good example. When I extracted some of the In Rainbows CD of a friend, I noticed on the worst MP3 I could barely listen to the third guitar on Body Snatchers, which is my favorite guitar of all of Radiohead, by the way. And they don't play it live. I hate it. And it's because I'm so familiar with that. I've listened to that a million times, so I really know it. But here, dude, this is the first time I'm listening to it. There's no way I'm passing this shit. It's impossible. It doesn't matter how good my ear is. I don't remember the first 2 times. I already forgot them. Yes, the album Harvest, and then another one called Harvest Moon. I don't see any difference because I don't remember what I listened to. So I'm gonna have to gamble. Oh yeah, this song is good. Now again, zero dynamics in this music. Everything sounds at pretty much the same volume. And that's one of the things that shows when you're comparing like bad formats. There's no way I can tell. Okay, this one is worse. This one has to be worse. It's gonna be even worse over the stream. Oh, of course. I'm making this for me, not for you, Chad. I don't care about you, Chad. Oh no, I just got I got tricked by the fade in because I didn't remember the other fade ins. So if I had to bet, I would say the third one. But here, take a look at this, chat. So we're actually fuck this test. I don't give a shit about this. This is what we're gonna do, chat. This is what you're gonna do. I'm gonna grab one of my CDs. Chat, what do you want? Let's grab Muse. How about that? Well, Muse doesn't have a lot of dynamics too. No, it probably does. Let's grab Muse. Hang on. Where's my player? Shit. I can't find my player. Might be down here. Do they have dynamics? They have some dynamics. I'm trying to think of a song that has a bunch of dynamics. Okay, so I have Origin of Symmetry here. Whatever. It's just anything goes. Okay, so I believe I have the WAVs already. Origin. I have flags. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the most stinky MP3 I can. Directly out of the CD. I'm gonna actively deteriorate my CD for you, Chad. So we can do some science. Because it's fine, I already have the flags, I don't care. CDs are meant to be played. Okay. Here I have it. So this is from the CD. So let's go to... Yeah, so I need to grab this stuff. Where's the CD? Okay, tracks. Okay, can I get the tracks, please? No? This is a track, right? No? Yeah, it is. Oh, it's here. Okay, okay. So, which song could be good for this? Maybe hyper music. Let's get hyper music. And format. Okay, format. MP3. And quality 128. Okay, we have the worst one. Cool, let's get it. Okay, it's copying. Marau. You remember that the first LT album, that song gets downgraded in quality at some point? LTE, what is LTE? Liquid tension experiment. They wanted to feed the song as I go into the scene. Really? I find hard to tell with lame encoding. Yeah, it doesn't let me have less than 28, than 128. Like, I remember back in the day I did this with like less than that. So we'll see. Maybe my ear is not as good as before. Now I need to find where Windows puts these things. Maybe on like documents. Is the CD out? No. It might be on music, right? Just music. Is there here? There you go. There you go. Okay, I got it. Now let's get the flag. Does means sound shitty. Interesting. I'm also not. I haven't listened to Liquid Tension enough. All right, so I don't want to stop it. It's so good. I can't stop it, Chad. I'm sorry. Absolutely. There's actually some dynamics here. A little bit. They did what? Okay, okay, okay. So until this part, I just I had to be honest. I could not tell the difference until this part. But I really feel like the bass sounds more scummy here because this is the first part where we actually have dynamics. I might be wrong, but so versus it might be placebo, but I feel like it's a little bit more clean on the flag. But it's the only bar. And this is 128. Like this is like it's not even that good. So yeah. That's kind of crazy actually. Yeah, no, even the scream. That's crazy. That's crazy. I probably you can hold me gunpoint. I will probably get it wrong anyways. Like I'll try my best, but yeah, at least with loudness war, probably not. And again, I think back in the day when I did it, I probably did it with like what is even the worst MP3 you can get? 8? Never enough. It sounds similar. I don't know if I would call it plagiarism. The rhythm is different. I can't really tell if the notes are the same because I don't have perfect ear or anything. It sounds very similar. I know Stockholm Syndrome. It's one of my favorite songs from Absolution. So, um, but it's no. Is that the part? I mean, that part sounds very similar. Like that. That's I immediately thought about the Stockholm Syndrome there. This is a good song though. Octavarium is like the only Dream Theater album that I listened to long ago. I actually don't remember about it. I just remember it was the only one I liked. At the time, I didn't notice this. There is a little bit of it, but hard to tell. Also, hang on. So Octobarium is from 2006, 2005. Yeah, and Original Symmetry is like 2000 maybe, or 2001. Yeah. The guitar riff, yeah, it's the guitar riff. I kind of feel like it's almost the same notes. I can't tell really. Maybe the same like structure. You know, when you grab, you can grab a different bass note and do a similar structure. But it has a slightly different rhythm. It's faster. Eh, it's different. but I do get the similarities. Because both do the like going down thingy, like 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 going down on the scale. But this one is different still. Actually, Dream Theater actively goes down on the scale, and Muse doesn't as much. And also, not gonna lie, like there's a little bit of how you sing this part as well, just a tiny bit. So hang on, what are you saying about the drums? A little bit, but it's also like it's so easy to copy drums. Not like not on purpose, because like there's less drums than melodies, right? Because it's just rhythm. So with drums, it's usually more about the tone, and the tone is different here. So I would say they're different enough. This might be important. I also really like the art of this album. I think it's pretty cool. The Muse one as well. Is listening to this music required for 80 submissions? Yes. Not gonna lie, I don't like when Dream Theater goes. It's like I don't really know why, but it's just not for me too much. I think it's one of the things that stops me from listening to Dream Theater. They overdo it, yeah. It's also why I'm not completely crazy about Liquid Tension. I know it's Tony Levin, but still. Now, still, this song's pretty good. YouTube viewers from the future are gonna have it so good because all of this is muted on the YouTube upload. Sucks. See comments. I'd love to hear Muse cover this. Yeah. So okay. So let's be real. Let's be real. So the thing said to be a YouTube viewer. So the big thing here, even more than the notes played, the rhythm or whatever, it's actually a tone thing. It's actually a tone thing because this is the thing that is big on Muse, on Absolution, and also on Original Symmetry, and honestly, just a lot of Muse, at least all Muse. What makes Muse so great? One of the things that made it so great is that they went mental on the mids, on the bass, and like the distortion of it, giving it like a very different feeling from other basses. So I think that's the thing. It's not just about that. So here it's actually a guitar, sure, but and I thought about this because of this. Everyone is talking about Muse. Matt Bellamy is the singer of Muse. So unreleased Absolution era, yes, because people are thinking about Hysteria because they're thinking about the tone. So Hysteria. I don't want the video because the video always had bad quality. Here. So this kind of like extra mid distorted bass. You know, the same kind of distortion. This is guitar, but with a lot of mids, a little bit muffled, and very samey on the dynamics. Like everything sounds the same volume, pretty much. And I know that's a lot of popular music, but it's still on a fast pace. I don't know. There's something about that Muse really captured this shit, and that's why I'm thinking people are making this connection. It's not just about Stockholm syndrome and all that. It's also the entire, like, it's the soundscape that Muse had at the time as well. And Muse is full of this shit. Like, you have Futurism as well, which is it is a bonus track, but still counts. It's still from Euro Symmetry. You're gonna get to see them next month. Nice. I love when bands keep doing concerts. You see, that's bass. And the thing is, during this time, I'm just gonna go ahead and say no one in popular music was doing bass like music was doing it. No one. I'm just gonna straight and go say that. Quote me on that. I don't give a shit. That's why Muse was solid back then. It's very bad today, but the like Muse up to like Black Holes and Revelations, and I would even say up to Resistance. I still like Resistance. It's solid. It's a solid band, and it's so good. It's just so good. They're still making albums, yeah, and they're ass. What is it? The Wheel of the People or something like that? Oh my god, it's so bad. It has like one good song. There's one good. There's one song that I like from the album. You can just watch Fantano video on it. Honestly, like it's not that bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not like listening to reggaeton or something like that. No. It's not that bad. It's just like nothing. It's just like you listen to it, you forget about it immediately. It's so nothing. That's the thing. And I had the same with Drones back then. They have a lot of albums. They have Drones. They have, is it called Cyberpunk? I think. um. Absolution, Black Holes. So there's Resistance. So I feel like Second Law has some solid songs still. But he also has the and what is it? Is here where they went into what's this, the Skrillex dubstep just came out with an album. Oh, interesting. You guys know that the biggest Dream Theater live concert was here in Chile. Oh, look at that. Chile is a weird country. Do you know Chile is the only country in the world where Ennio Morricone accepted to play with someone else, like with another band in a multi concert? Because he always plays alone. Like the concert is always just Ennio Morricone, but he accepted to play with someone else, and that someone else was Mike Patton, Mondo Cane, only in Chile. You went to that concert, I went there too. We were so close. That's probably the closest we've been, Frank. It was so good. And all of that thanks to Pelao Frias. Mental. Alonso de Cordova. I don't remember. I wasn't it on the on La Reina Stadium or something like that? I actually don't remember. What? Parque of something? Yeah, I legit don't remember. Oh, those are the singles. Yeah, look at this shit. It doesn't even show me the other albums because they're so bad. Yeah, unsustainable, yeah. I like Save Me because the bass player sings. I think that's about it. I can still listen to Second Law, but it's, I feel like that's when Muse started dying. Maybe even a little bit on Resistant, but I feel it's still, I still feel like Resistant is my least favorite one. Um, but I still think it's fine. Like MK Ultra is pretty good. It's just that this is the most Queen album that they had until this time, and I'm sorry, Chad, you're gonna hate me for this. This is probably my hottest take. I don't like Queen. It's not even a take. A take would be like Queen is bad, and I don't have that take. I know it's good. It is good. I just don't like it. It's not for me. I don't like when people go mental on like opera and stuff. It makes me cringe. I know it's good. I know people love it. It's great. It's great. Listen, Queen is great. I said it. but I don't like it. I get so much hate for not liking Queen. It's crazy. With people I know in real life, by the way. Um yeah, what's the next one? Drones, I think. I want to say it's drones. Second law, drones. Yeah, okay, so they got drones. Super forgettable. I don't remember any of it. Then they got simulation theory. Super forgettable. I don't remember any of it. Oh, I guess this is the one that I thought it was like called Cyberpunk. Maybe they have a song that is called Cyberpunk. They don't? Okay. It's just because I guess it's just because it is Cyberpunk, right? Like I mean look at that. Super forgettable album. And then there is Will of the People. Also extremely forgettable album. Like I listened to it. I don't remember any of it. I there's one song that I like that and it's Verona. I actually don't remember it. I just know I like it. I think I even have it on my like music playlist because I thought it was pretty solid. Although chances are maybe I don't like it if I listen to it again. But it was solid at the time. Like I don't know what it is. Like back then, because Muse always dwelled a little bit into politic stuff. You can see it on a region of symmetry. You can see it on absolution, but I don't really know why I kind of don't believe it here. Like I feel like it's a little bit overdue. I actually don't like it as much as I think I did. Shit. Was it this one? Yeah, I have it. Oh, I think it was the synth. Like this synth's kind of cool. Yeah, no, the synth's pretty cool. It's just that. Yo, Nikai, how's it going? Yeah, I don't like his like singing as much though. I think the instruments are cool though. I'm sorry, Matt. It's still fine. Maybe it has to grow on me. It doesn't have to grow on me. I don't have to like modern Muse. But again, the instruments are solid. It's just that, I think. Drones. No. I'm good. Um Chad, you know what's funny? Isn't it funny that I get more viewers while I talk shit, listen to stuff, and look into the internet instead of making more records, chat? Isn't that funny? And then people say, why are so many streamers that don't do anything on their streams? They literally just rant around. It's because of this, chat. You should just be a React streamer. It's crazy. That's why everyone is a React streamer, dude. Just become a just chatting streamer. Jeez. I should eat sopaipillas, Chad. Ugh. Give me back my CD. Okay, here it is. Yeah, Original Symmetry. It's a great album. Do you have sopaipillas? I have sopaipillas downstairs. Yes, indeed. And I was hungry during the end of the run, but I forgot I'm hungry. There is a StarCraft tournament I need to watch. They're getting cold. Oh, they're super cold. They are so cold, but it's fine. I have a microwave, and I know people are gonna say, "You're gonna put the sopaipilla in the microwave." Yes, I'm sorry. That's my other bad take. I don't like Queen, and I put sopaipillas in the microwave. I'm so sorry. No, no one is perfect, right? Tomorrow I'm gonna get canceled for not liking Queen. I'm putting sopaipillas in the microwave. Next thing, I'm gonna be doing arepas in my Chilean toaster. And I'm gonna be listening to the will of the people. And I'm gonna like it. It's the dark era. I'll chat before I go. Hang on. I'm actually curious whether I can play bass or not. Like if my finger is like healed enough. Give me a second. So I need to clean this shit because it's... Oh, dude, it's so dusty. What the fuck? Dude. What's the Queen song you hate the most? What is this that very famous one, the one everyone talks about? What's the name? Bohemian Rhapsody? That one. I hate it. I don't hate it. I don't like it. It's so over the top. And people love to sing it. And they go mental with it. I need to clean this shit. It's so dusty, it's crazy. I haven't used this in forever. I got a hand injury, Chad. That's why I didn't stream for like a month and a half. And also why this shit is so dusty. Pancho. That's funny. So we call panchos in Chile to the people. Francisco is a very, very common name in Chile, and we call them panchos. I'm also gonna get cancelled for this, chat, for having my acoustic bass dirty as my takes. Where's my cell phone? Here's another thing I'm gonna get cancelled for: using not tuning by ear. Yes, I can't wait to get cancelled. Yeah, dude, I get it. Just let me use the tuner. Let me use the free tuner. Come on. I don't want the pro. I don't need it. Perfect. Ooh. Let's see how good I can do. I'm so bad at it. Cool. You are Pancho? You are Pancho. Indeed. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of noise reduction and the gate. No, actually not noise reduction, just the gate. Because otherwise it's gonna like destroy my dynamics. Not that I'm gonna have any dynamics. I was gonna say we're the champions. Oh yeah, I hate that one as well. Yeah, that one as well. Under Pressure might be like one that I'm okay with. Radio Gaga, I don't know what that is. Oh dude, I still cannot press this. Oh, this still hurts. Like I need to press it like this. Okay, Hysteria. Fucking heater is in the way. Where do I put it? There, maybe? How was it? You see, it's so good. It's so satisfying to play it, too. I think you can do it here as well. Yeah. But I get the trust. We just heard that song? Yeah, that's Hysteria. That's the song from Muse. Now, I don't know Stockholm Syndrome. We also hear hyper music. So it's... how was it? What's that? It's something like that. Something like that. Like a church organ. And that even, if you play it bad, it gives a good sound. Yeah, no, but I meant the specific riff. Like this riff, like that's the thing, something cool about Muse is like the riff of Stereo is just so fun to play. Like the other part I always forget. It's like It's just fun to play. How's the MAGA? How does that make your finger feel? Actually, not that bad. Not that bad. The thing is, I'm pressing a lot with this part of the finger. Like this. Instead of the tip. Because if I do it with the tip, it's bad. Because the tip is still a little weird. How was, no. Yeah. Yeah, around the world. That's like the easy part. I don't remember the other part. Like I practice it so much. What's this? No. Oh, I can get. Maybe it's here. Can't remember the last part. With the dog person around that, walking around. That's the funk, I think it is, or not. And that one maybe. I'm getting a lot of like out of focus. I want to get rid of that. There you go. The last time I listened to that was on when I went to see Interstellar at the theater. Finger painting, bleachy hand. Oh, dude, I really want to remember this part. Oh, it's here. There you go. And then, so is that, and then Maybe this? There you go. Do that for like 3 minutes? Impossible, dude. What the fuck? Which sound is this one? That's still Around the World. That's Around the World. Come on. Get in there. So it goes like... And it just keeps going like that, and then eventually it goes into the insane part. It's the same song. It just goes for that later for some reason. I don't remember that part from the same song. Not enough people talk about the insane bass of Around the World. Stevie Wonder? Yeah, Stevie Wonder, but the Red Hot Chili Peppers version of Higher Ground. No. Yeah, that part goes forever. The bass only has two parts. I guess there's a bridge too. The one at the beginning. But wait for it. It's insane. Because it's even faster of what I was playing. Again, not enough people talk about that part. And after this, it goes solo, I think. For a little bit. And then it stops. No, it's insane. Wait, is it here? Maybe I'm on a different tune. Because I remember being here. Ah, dude, it's impossible, dude. Me here? Yeah, it's easier here. Ah, dude, no. What the fuck? How was this? No, I don't remember. At some point, I was able to play a little bit of Portrait of Tracy. This part is impossible. I don't believe there is a finger that allows to do this part. Like, what do you mean? It's impossible. No, it's not even that. How was it? Like, I'm supposed to have my ring finger down here? Dude, Jacko did that with a fretless. What do you mean, dude? What do you mean? Like, I have the leeway of the frets. He didn't. How does the ring finger go there? Ring finger down here. Impossible. Just you can't. It's physically impossible. Like on this chord in particular, like when you go to this chord, it's okay because it's ring here, and then you get these harmonics. So it's like, but then you need this one while doing the same stuff. Impossible. What the fuck? I don't remember. I also don't remember. I don't think I can get tapping as well on this one, sadly. was it? Was it like that? I don't remember that. Let's see how he does it live. No, we actually don't have. So I don't think we have a live version that doesn't go mental. Because I think the live version goes a little bit too crazy. I want a live version that sounds like the studio version, but I don't know if there is one. Because that was always a little bit of my problem with Portrait of Tracy live versions. He's doing so much stuff that it's just another completely different thing. Dude, I actually cannot type. Like, my hands are a little weird after that. Yeah, so look at that. So 2 minutes, 4 minutes. But yes, this part. That part. Also, that harmonic, one of those harmonics are like impossible to do. Like I could never emulate those harmonics. That one that goes. And also the one at the end. That harmonic chord, impossible to do. Like, absolutely impossible to do. I could never do it. I could never even get close to it. But yeah, I think he's just like improvising. I don't even know. I don't even remember if he plays the song at all. Oh, wait. He has very, very big hands. You have the cheat score to learn the song? A little bit. I had a tab back then. Yeah, so that's the beginning. He's playing it so fast too. What the fuck? No, that's insane. What do you mean? Show me the fingers. I want to see the fingers. He's actually playing the song, yeah. I think it's just later than he was crazy. Please show me the fingers, come on. There you go. Here. No, after this. He did an extra one. There. You see? He's doing it exactly what I was doing. He starts with Pinky and then switch to Ring. But I have no idea how he's getting the first. Like, It's like his ring finger on the first string. That's why I cannot quite tell here. Maybe he does it in a different way. But that's exactly what I was. It's pretty much what I was doing, except for the first part, like here. Maybe he uses other harmonics. But yeah, that harmonic is really hard to do. It's extremely hard to do. Yeah, so the original kind of ends there, but then he goes mental. He's going mental. That's that. I love that. Oh, jeez, what the fuck? With a fretless, dude. Chat, does anyone in the chat know how to transcribe music? Like you have good ear or stuff like that? There is a song that has, I want to say, about 5 bass lines together. Like my guess is that he does it with a looper, although it's also just a studio album, so he could do it at different moments. But if you were to perform it live, it's probably with a looper. There's this song by Billy Sheehan, arguably one of my favorite songs of Billy Sheehan. It's called "A Tower in the Sky." This song doesn't get enough attention. Okay, that's one line. 2 lines. 3 lines. That's a little bit of a guitar, right? That's probably a guitar. I wouldn't be surprised if he does it with a bass though, but 4 lines. I wouldn't be surprised. 5. And probably 6 because it's the same as the first line, but it's a little bit of a like light slap. So you get 6 lines, maybe 7. Maybe 7 if, again, that's not a guitar, if it is a bit. I don't know if there is a live version of this song, like ever. Again, probably with a looper, because it builds up. So you can probably do it with a looper, is my guess. Now this part, here is just one, here's two. Dun, 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 with the melodic part. Here's two. The solo and the harmonic part. Here's maybe two. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's two. There's like a lot of like just playing around with one of them. And a lot of three-finger stuff. I love his three-finger style. This might be one of the few parts that is just one one line. So again, two lines here. You actually need two bass players to play this, at least, because there's no place to do the loop for this part beforehand. Yeah, it's two lines. So you get to do and the one line. Two lines. Three. It stays on three or four if the wow. It's that might be a bass. Knowing Billy. Enter another one. And then the first one that sounds a little different. Tan 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 tan. It might be my favorite song. For me, it's a celebration of bass. Like, you can put fucking 7 bass lines together and then they sound beautiful. I love it. It's so good. I would love to transcribe this song, but I'm not a real musician. I'm a little bit of a musician, but I'm not that great. And I have zero theory. And I'm not good at transcribing. I would love a transcription of this shit and just play it with a looper. Like, that is my dream. Since I have, like, I don't know, like 19 years or something. Or 20 years, I don't remember. There's no sheet music. No, nobody knows this song. I don't know why this song is not like, dude, this has one comment. Love this, man. Yeah, you telling. Kevin Gibling. 4122. You tell him. And there's no cover. Yeah, no. This song is amazing. It's one of my favorite of Billy's. And again, I think it's also one of the best song in bass per se, I think. Just because of the mental exercise to fit all of that together and still make it sound good. Because that's, for me, that is the Billy Sheehan special. He goes mental on bass, but still does great music on his solo stuff. Unlike, I'm so sorry, Victor Wooden, but your solo stuff is a little on the composition side. You might be the best bass player on the world, but the compositions are a little ass. And I have the same to say for almost every virtuoso that I know. But then you get Sheehan, and his compositions are beautiful. There are people who can make the shit for this, but it require a lot of time to make. Yeah, I'm probably not cheap. That as well. Like I would love to know at least the price, because I think I'm willing to pay a little bit. I don't know how much. But like my dream is to, because I know it doesn't exist, it's to fucking do a looper version of this, and maybe put it on YouTube or something for fun. Also, Sumire. Oh, I thought it was Sumire against Choyong. But I guess it's Sumire and Choyong. Oh, it's Sumire against this guy. Are these pictures? Or are they thinking so hard that they're not moving? Chat, they always confuse me. Every time I see this shit, it's like, dude, is it pictures? And a lot of the time, I actually convinced they're pictures, and then they suddenly move. And it's just they're thinking so hard, but I think this time it's pictures. But I swear, sometimes they're thinking so hard, they just don't move. It's crazy. Yeah, I want to watch this match later. I'm gonna leave it there. I love watching Sumire. They use clocks like chess. Yeah. Particularly Koreans use Fisher most of the time. Which is pretty much the same as chess. I think they tend to use 30 seconds Fisher. But that's very uncommon, in fact. Most Go tournaments don't use Fisher. It's actually something Koreans have been doing just lately, like on the last years, I want to say. But we use a different system most of the time. We use Byoyomi, which is like you get a main time, and then you get like a couple lives where every life is like 30 seconds. And if you don't spend those 30 seconds, you keep your lives. If you spend more than 30 on a turn, then you lose one Byoyomi or one life. And if you lose all your lives, which is usually like 5 or 3, then you lose. What's Feature? The brand of gold? No, Feature is the system. So Feature system is you get a main time. Let's say you start with an hour. That's your time on your clock. It only advances while you're playing. So during your opponent, it doesn't advance. You have total 1 hour, but it has increases of a certain number of seconds. So Feature 30 is every time you hit the clock, you get 30 extra seconds. So on average, you have 30 seconds per play. That's what a lot of Koreans do. So it's actually a lot more than an hour, right? But also you have like a maximum time, I feel. You can't get infinite time, I think. Probably the 1 hour might be the limit. I assume. I don't know a whole lot because I don't play chess. And again, using Fisher is something just Koreans have been doing lately. It feels very new to me. We usually use the other system, so. But yeah, that's a cool match. I'll look at it later. Chat, tenemos explosivos. Remember that. It's a good band. I like it. I've seen that in chance, but it adds like 2 seconds every time it plays. Still so fast. Yeah. Because like adding 2 or 3 seconds, that's like Blitz, I would say. Go players don't really, like professionals don't really play Blitz. It's not really a thing, or at least it's not important. Like there are a lot of people that play Blitz online, of course, and there might be some Blitz tournaments, but they play with more. Like the fastest tournament I see, I think it's like increases of 15, 20, even increases of 10. It's like very uncommon. That's like a slightly fast format. Go players really value their time. Or I guess you could argue that they don't value their time. But the thing is, you kind of get worse when you play too fast. And traditionally, Go players don't want to get worse. So, and that's good. Anyway, I should eat something. I should eat some sopaipilla. Chad, thank you for watching me rambling a lot. And getting a war record, actually. It's not great, but it's a war record, I guess. I might stream tomorrow. It depends on how much energy I have. Because it's cold and it's raining, and when that happens, I'm low on energy. I also I got a little bit of neck pain, just a little bit, and that sucks. But yeah, I also have the video of the war record, so I'll upload that to YouTube later. Yeah, so either tomorrow or Sunday or Monday. Just never Saturday. Remember that, chat, because Saturday is my Go Club day, and in particular this Saturday I'm gonna see Abrete Gandul because they launched their 5th album. Good. Bye bye.